We're short.
We're short.
We are short.
By how many?
That's the kicker. We're short by one student.
One student?
One stupid student.
The dean thinks one student is going to make a difference.
You know how anal he is with budgets. He's convinced that if we get one more student to enroll this year, then all our financial problems will be gone.
We finished our interviews last week. When does he want the recommendation by?
Today.
Today!
Or we're fired.
We're fired! What sense does that make?
I think he still blames us for accepting that pyromaniac that burned down the science center.
Okay, he had a great college essay, if I may say, so how are we supposed to know?
Look through the waitlisted files and start calling. If any of them can see us today, let's give them a shot.
No. The wait list?
Our backs are against the wall here. If we don't find a diamond in the rough, we're out of here.
Great. I'll start making calls.
Hey, keep your head up. The waitlisted kids aren't as bad as you think.
Harold, thanks for coming in.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Did you have any trouble finding the Barrow building?
That's actually a personal question. I'd rather not answer that.
Okay. Well, shall we get started?
Sometimes.
Uh-huh. Well, let me start by telling you how our university differs from others in the state. We are a smaller school with more personalized attention, and we have the same exact opportunities as a big state school. So you will get great internships, and we have a faculty of practicing professionals.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that. One of my biggest fears when I applied in state was just being overwhelmed by huge lecture classes.
That is the exact atmosphere we try to avoid here. So, have you thought about a major yet?
It's my mother you're talking about there. Oh my God. I am so sorry. You didn't just ask to see my mother in a two-piece bathing suit, did you?
No, did not.
Just let me explain. I have an extremely rare neurological condition called chronic myxoidosis. It impairs anybody from hearing a question correctly.
And by correctly, you mean?
Every single time that you ask a question, I hear it completely differently.
Huh, I see. So how haven't I heard of this chronic myxoidosis before?
Eleanor Roosevelt, probably. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. I don't like making a big deal about it.
You know what, Harold? I don't know what to tell you because a college interview is primarily about the asking of questions.
Oh, so if a deaf person walked into your office, you just refused to do the interview?
No, I'd make sure a translator fluent in sign language was here to help me aid in the interview.
Well, I'm sorry that the AMA hasn't recognized CQM as a legitimate medical condition, but I try to live my life as normal and as healthy as possible, and I'd appreciate if you treated me like any other prospective student.
Okay, well, I guess you're right. Shall we continue with the interview?
It's in Argentina, right?
What are your favorite subjects?
7th grade. Melissa Bloch. We both had braces. It was kind of awkward.
Yeah. Do you have any hobbies?
That's a tough one, actually. I would take South Pike Road, except for during rush hour.
What's your favorite color?
Every Sunday.
Is it just me or is this completely pointless?
I don't know too much about the salivary gland. I'm sorry.
Wow, you know what? That went so well.
Oh.
It was so nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Yeah, do you
Nice
need
to
any
meet you.
directions to get back on the I-40?
Cookie Monster, I guess. I kind of just like the googly eyes. Is that weird?
Yeah, it is.
Thank you for coming in on such short notice.
Thank you so much for fitting me into your schedule. I've just been so busy lately.
Oh yeah, with what?
Oh, you know, end of the year club wrap-ups, applying to schools, trying to get into prestigious summer programs. Oh, and on top of all of that, I'm being filmed for a documentary.
A documentary, really?
Crazy, I know. My brother knows this guy, and he's doing like this really gritty, like realistic piece on high schoolers, and I guess he just found me interesting.
So they follow you around everywhere?
Yeah. Oh, and I I probably should have told you this before, but they're right outside the door.
Oh, well.
And I know it's really weird and everything, but they're totally nice and respectful and quiet. You'll barely even know they're here.
I'm sure they are. It's just I have a reputation at the
Oh,
school.
they'll blur your face. Plus, it's free publicity for the school.
I suppose. But you promise they'll blur my face and disguise my voice?
Oh, we'll blur your face, of course. Just sign this and check this box, and we'll make sure your likeness isn't used in any way.
It's not that I don't trust you, it's just you have to be...
He signed it!
Great. Hey, how are you? Okay, Kim, you're making the college rounds now, but remember what we talked about. We're trying to be the next Kim Kardashian, the next yodeling kid in Walmart, the next Cardi B. So let's up the alpha factor. I want to hate you so much, I can't turn away. And action!
I thought you said this was for
Cut! Come on, man, can't you just do your job? Can't you just ask questions? We all want this to be quick. Let's do this quick.
But she said this was for...
Yes, it's a documentary. It's a series of documentary short films premiering on the T4 network at 10 o'clock on Sundays.
T4, the teen reality music channel with those terrible shows about spoiled birthdays and karaoke drama queens.
Oh, look, you're a fan. Listen, man, we're not asking you to do anything crazy here. Just ask a few questions and we'll be out of here.
No, I can't. I won't be on that channel.
Should have looked at the contract, friend. If you don't do this, you'll be fined $20,000.
20,000!
Look, man, we're not asking you to do anything crazy here. Just do your job, ask a few simple questions, and we'll be out of your hair.
Fine, fine.
Perfect. And remember what we talked about. And action.
Okay, Kim.
It's Kim Bar L. No E. The E is silent.
Okay, fine, Kim Barrell. Why is it you want to go to this university?
First of all, to party. Second of all, to meet some totes hot guys, like totes and totes.
Totes, you say? Well, what else would you want to do here? Well, what major are you interested in?
Major?
You know, a major, your degree?
Degree! Oh, like how hot is it outside?
No. What, you don't know what a college degree is?
No, I'm totally dumb. But hey, at least I'm not like old, like you are.
Cut. Perfect, Kim. You were stupid, obnoxious, a completely terrible person. Just the type of thing we like to see on reality TV.
Oh, great idea. When I do my confessionals, I'll like say how he was totally creepy and stuff, and like that he was like hitting on me.
Perfect. And I got some shots in slow motion now. If we put them in slow-mo, it'll make him look creepy, like Lester.
Hello? Is the dean in? No. Can you leave a message? Ask him how he'd feel if the university appeared in a documentary. Thank you.
And our women's basketball team, while not nationally ranked, has gone to the AA tournament for the last several years. I mean, if you're not ready for that kind of commitment, there are always more casual levels of... Is it just me, or have I been talking the whole time? You've been very quiet.
I don't think I feel so well.
What gave you that idea?
Okay, I'm totally on it. I'm on it, trust me. I'll push my 5 o'clock to 6, my Tuesday to Friday, and flip a thing with another thing I got next month. So don't worry about it.
Excuse me?
Yeah, hold on. I'll be done in a few. I'm so grateful for your patience. I cannot express that enough. We're gonna have a great convo. I can feel it. All right, Chief, I gotta wrap this up. I'm psyched, I'm hungry, I'm pumped. We're gonna blow this out of the water and blow people's minds. Mañana. Again, I appreciate your patience and your general attitude. You're an ace from the hole. Up. Un momento. It's my broham Marty. He's such a jerk. I just gotta put your money where your mouth is, Marty Ma. No doubt. Marty, love him, but would not trust him with a pencil. You know what I mean? Okay, let's do this thing.
You're Brett. You're 30 minutes late.
I know. I got caught up in a conference call, and then I had this nightmare lunch meeting, and this girl I'm dating, blah, blah, blah.
Well, it's inconvenient for me. I have another prospective student coming in.
I know. I got a meet and greet in like 5 minutes. Let's just bulldoze through this thing.
All right, I guess.
You know what? I'm gonna take the reins here and skip the whole you ask questions part. So here's me. I'm a self-motivator. I'm the life of the party. And I like your school's aggressive economic program. Its ties to Harvard Business School and the Greek social scene. I'm gonna pledge Alpha Phi Beta. Maybe Delta Chi Delta, depending on the pledge scene. And my stats, they're well above your average. So if you're down, I'm down. And if you're in the boat, I'm driving the ship. We good?
No, not at all.
Cranberries, baby! What up, Buttercup? Yeah, I'm on my way. I just had to finish this lame face-to-face. Kidding me? Nailed it. It's the breadster you're talking about here.
Thank you so much for coming in on such short notice.
Please, it was no trouble at all.
So, tell me about yourself. What are you interested in? Do you have any hobbies? Stuff like that.
Hobbies. Well, I have a few, I suppose. I used to be really into swimming, but I haven't. Not since that day.
Oh, we don't have to talk about it if you don't.
Oh, I need to talk about it. It was a blistering summer day. Bill Blakemore, Poughkeepsie's local weatherman, said it was one of the hottest days in recorded history and advised us to stay inside at all costs. But I ignored his warning. Swimming was my life, and life doesn't just stop. Not even for a handsome weatherman with salt and pepper hair. So I went to the pool early, got on my swimming suit, and began my morning stretches. It was during my warm-ups when I saw him, a little boy, fiery red hair, freckles sprinkled across his pale white face, teetering at the edge of the pool. Before I could even think to board it, he fell into the watery abyss. His body thrashed about violently, his eyes shut from the state chlorine, his voice silenced from all the water he was swallowing. I jumped into the water and swam over as quickly as I could, but I was too late. That was 8 years ago, and I haven't stepped foot in a pool ever since.
Wow, that was so brave of you to be sharing this with me. Witnessing a death like that.
He didn't die.
He didn't?
No, the lifeguard pulled him out of the water.
Oh, but even witnessing a near-death
He was
experience.
only in the water a few seconds when the lifeguard pulled him out.
He was?
Yeah.
You said it was too late!
It was too late for me! I couldn't save him because I was too late.
So, a child fell into the pool and a lifeguard immediately pulled him out. Okay, you know what? Let's just continue with the interview. Okay, so, what here would interest you at our school?
There are a few things, I suppose, but only one that ever really mattered. It was a crisp day in March, much like today. Amanda Barker, my best friend since the 3rd grade, and I were leaving Miss Fleener's excessively boring geometry class. She asked me if I had thought about applying to college, and I said, a little. She told me about this university and how her sister would be going here and that I should check it out. I said, maybe, yeah. I was flippant, disregarding my best friend's advice with 2 inarticulate words, and those words were the last I ever said to Amanda.
Oh my God, I am so sorry. Losing a best friend like that.
It was hard. It really was.
How old was she when she passed?
Passed.
Died.
She didn't die?
What?
No, she's going to Yale in the fall. She's very smart.
You said those were the last words she ever spoke to you.
It was. We had a falling out after that.
Falling out? What? Like a big fight?
No. We just went our separate separate ways. It was mutual.
Okay, let me get this straight. You saw a child fall into a pool and he was immediately picked up by a lifeguard. Then you lost touch with a friend. These are the experiences that have shaped you and helped you become the person you are today.
You weren't there! You don't know what it's like to be there and see it!
Okay, this has been great. Thank you so much for thank you so much for stopping by. I don't really know if it's my place to say this, but I think you should consider some form of therapy.
Therapy! Yes. I went to a therapist once. It was a chilly autumn day, and I was feeling optimistic.
Was Wipeout! And now, the orchestral opening to Sweeney Todd.
Oh, hi, you must be Kelly.
Yes, hi.
Great, take a seat.
Sure.
Okay, well, let's look here. You know what? We haven't received your college essay. I don't know if it got lost or...
Is that right?
Yeah, do you have another copy?
Yes,
By any chance?
absolutely right here.
This is your college essay.
Yes.
It's a picture of a girl wearing a pink dress, saying, "Oh boy."
Yes, oh boy. Oh boy.
You know what? Let's just look at your transcript, shall we? You have no GPA.
That's right. Yes.
And you didn't take the SATs.
Nope.
It says right here that you have attended every single day of school, but have not handed in any work and have refused to take tests.
That's right.
You know what? I really don't know how you got up to this point. You can't go to college without a GPA, honey.
Perhaps you'd like to see my recommendation.
No. I don't know how any college is going to accept you, let alone... Ow. This is a picture of a cat saying meow.
Meow. Yes.
Wow, you know what? It was so great meeting you and all, but we'll keep in touch. Yeah.
All right, then you take care.
Please, leave. You're freaking me out. Okay. Yeah. Take this.
Oh, sorry. Didn't know. Hello? Are you...
What?
You're awake?
Yeah,
I thought you were asleep.
not asleep, okay?
Sorry. So should we get started?
Whatever.
Okay, so why do you want to go to this university?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I just don't, okay? God.
Okay, so what are you interested in? You know,
Stuff.
what? Stuff.
And things?
Stuff and things.
Yeah, stuff and things and whatever.
Well, you must do something.
I eat. That usually wipes me out.
But what about clubs, sports, social things?
I tried to start a nap club once, but man, it was so hard.
To start a club where you nap.
Yeah, you have to get forms and signatures and...
Jeff?
What?
But haven't you ever been inspired to do anything?
Well, I saw this one thing on TV and it got me thinking in like a motivated kind of way.
Oh yeah, what was it?
So there was this woman and she was in a coma
from like this weird stroke. And the doctors just kept trying to revive her, but they couldn't.
So this got you interested in medicine or maybe healthcare or...
Oh, no. It just made me jealous. Like this woman, she had tubes feeding her and breathing her, and you know, like, breathing is just so hard sometimes.
So this inspired you to be in a coma?
Totally. What's the matter?
I'm just tired.
Me too.
And no one's gonna bring me down. Whoa!
Oh, wow, you are obviously very talented, but again, and I can't stress this enough, this is not the audition for the theater department, so 2 songs and a monologue really aren't going to, cut it. Yeah?
I hope I get it. I hope I get it.
Well, your grades, recommendations all look pretty good.
Thank you.
So is there anything else you can tell me about yourself? Something that's maybe, not on the page?
Well, I never did sports in school, but I've been in a number of rec leagues. Volleyball, basketball, soccer. I volunteer at a soup kitchen every month. I'm a practicing vampire. And I teach sailing at a sleepaway camp during the summer. Is that what you were looking for?
Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry, could you elaborate a little bit?
On soup kitchen? Yeah, I got really into it because of my parents. They were very big into community service.
No, not... It sounded like you said you were a practicing vampire.
Yes, pretty much my whole life.
So you think you're a vampire?
Oh, no, that would be no.
Okay, I guess
I'm a practicing vampire, it's completely different.
So is this like a club or a role-playing game?
No, it's much more serious than that. Basically, I live my life in preparation for the day that I will inevitably turn into a vampire.
Turn into?
Right. So, I sleep in a coffin, I chew with my fangs, I avoid garlic, and I eat lots of bloody meats, all in the preparation for the time that one day, if I'm diligent enough, that I will turn into a vampire.
Right. Well then. I mean, what are you doing here right now? You shouldn't be out during the day, right?
That's a common stereotype. Vampires, just like humans, can walk freely in the daylight without the slightest irritation to the skin.
I see, so you're more like those Twilight kids.
Is that an attempt at humor? Because
no,
I didn't find it funny. I find it pretty insulting and, quite frankly, pretty vampirist.
Vampirist. Elizabeth, there is no such thing as vampires. You are not going to turn into a vampire.
That is the most insulting thing that I've ever heard. I guess I have to leave now.
Is this some type of joke? Saunders put you up to this, right?
No, this is very serious. And when I get a hold of the NVUA, you will have a public relations nightmare on your hands.
NVUA?
The National Vampires Union. All vampires should be respected and given blood.
Will you go and call the NVUA and say hello to Dracula and Lestat and all those whiny Twilight kids?
Sure, I will, because we're all the same to you. Honestly, I expected a little bit more out of this university.
Union for Vampires.
And the entire audience is completely drenched.
Oh man, wow.
Needless to say,
That was the last time I ever went to SeaWorld.
Well, I gotta tell you, Ben, you are a great fit for our school. You have a solid SAT. Your GPA is high above our standards, and to be quite honest, your essay was very moving.
Well, hey, this is such a great university. I'd be honored to attend.
Hey, we'd be lucky to have you. So, are you applying to any other schools?
No, just here.
Great, great.
So,
Yes?
I'm in then.
Well, I have to pass this along to my advisors. It's not that simple. I can't just...
Sit down.
Is there a problem?
Sit down, won't you? That depends on you. You see, for reasons I can't entirely explain, it is vital that I attend this university. After years of SAT prep, AP classes, all in the hopes of being accepted, I was intending on hearing an answer today.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't have the authority to just let you in.
There are forces at play here, my friend. Forces that you cannot possibly comprehend. But trust me, it's vital, and not just for me, but for the entire staff and student body, that I am enrolled here for the fall semester. Many lives hang in the balance. You don't want to be responsible for the loss of a life, do you?
Of course not, but how is me not letting you in today going to save lives?
The world is a series of connections and plans. Every human being affects another, and every decision has a consequence, and this decision will be the most important one you'll ever make.
Ben, you are being incredibly vague, and besides, it's not as simple as me just letting you in.
Actually, an oral agreement is actually legally binding in this state, so in fact, it is that simple.
Okay, but I cannot just let you in without talking to my advisors.
That's not what I'm asking for.
Okay, do you realize that, I cannot just let you in?
I'm not leaving till I get an answer.
I have a prospective coming in, so at 1, so you're going to have to leave.
No, you don't. Your 4 o'clock canceled this morning. You don't have another student to Rebecca Smith at 4:45.
How did you break into my email? Okay, well, I'm just going to have to call security now, because that's... Hello?
Phone troubles? The doors are locked, you were 10 stories up, so the windows wouldn't be the best options either.
All right, who are you?
A name is but a label, and I have many labels, but that's not what's important right now. What's important is that you tell me exactly what I want to hear.
Ben, I cannot do that right now. Cannot.
It's only an outage. Circuits break all the time.
Ben! It would be meaningless if I told you that you got in.
Then there's no reason not to say it.
But I won't!
No, don't say it. Why did you say it already? Say it.
You've been accepted! You've been accepted! You will be attending here in the fall! You've been accepted!
Oh man, wow, I can't even tell you how much. Man, that's great. I gotta call my mom. Okay, thank you so, it was so nice to meet you.
So, is this your card? No. But where there are diamonds, there is a jack of all trades in clubs. Still not my card. Oh! Darn it. I've been working on this all week.
Look, I'm very glad you have hobbies outside of school, but maybe can we get back to...
Oh, sure. After you show me the card underneath your seat.
Rules on how to play Texas.
And who makes the rules? But a king.
That's actually my card.
Really?
No!
Okay, sure. Let's do this. First, pick a number between 1 and 5. No. First, pick a favorite color, then tell me your number.
one?
Not a single one.
This is bad.
This is extremely bad.
You must have been too critical. There has to be someone in there.
If you want to look through my files, be my guest. Well, if you're gonna look through mine, then I'm gonna look through yours.
What does practicing vampire mean?
Whoa, 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 what about Ben?
No!
But his SATs.
No, just trust me on this one. No.
Hi, my name's Emily Court. I have an appointment at 5.
Oh my God, I am so sorry. I must have lost track of time.
Oh, no problem. Should I wait?
No. Let's just take a... Wow, you're valedictorian. They told you this early.
Well, normally they wait until the end of the year, but I guess my GPA was just too high for anyone to catch up. I mean, there are a lot of really smart kids at the school, so I was just surprised to find out this early.
I'm also really impressed with the variety of after-school programs you've amassed. First chair cellist, president of the student council, member of the Thespians, and on top of all that, treasurer of something called the Relief Club.
It was a public outreach club founded by me and 3 friends. We do shelter meals, food drives, build houses. We really didn't have anything like that at our school.
No, I'd really just like to tell you that I think we agree.
I'm sorry, I never leave my phone on. It's my mom.
Go take it.
Hello? It's going okay. Any news? I got in? I got in! I'm officially in! And what about the scholarship? You're kidding me! You're kidding me! They never give out a scholarship, let alone a full ride! I have to go!
This guy does magic.